Meet Zari, a programmer by day and a writer by night. Her apartment is a cozy jungle of plants and books, but her world has shrunk to the glow of her laptop screen. The clack 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 of her keyboard is the soundtrack to her life, a constant rhythm of deadlines and half-finished coffee cups. She's building amazing things with code, but her own story, the one she dreams of writing, is gathering dust. Lately, the days have started to blend into one long, sleepless night. The city outside her window feels like a world away. Work and life aren't just blurring. They've completely merged into a single, overwhelming task. The joy she once found in coding and writing has been replaced by a gnawing pressure to just get it done. The plants are watered, the code is compiling, but Zari feels like she's wilting. She's productive, sure, but is she present? Is she happy? One morning, the sunlight hits just right, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air. In a moment of clarity, Zari does something she hasn't done in weeks. She closes her laptop, right in the middle of a line of code. It's a small act of rebellion, but it feels monumental. Grabbing a notebook and pen, she steps outside, leaving the digital world behind. She finds herself in a nearby park, a place she's walked past 1,000 times, but never truly seen. The sound of children's laughter replaces the hum of her computer. The scent of freshly cut grass fills her lungs. She sits under a large oak tree and opens her notebook. For the first time in forever, there's no deadline, no client, no bug to fix. There's just the blank page and the gentle breeze. And then, it happens. The words start to flow, not forced, not agonized over, but effortlessly. She writes about the sunlight filtering through the leaves, about the determined little ant marching across her page, about the feeling of the warm earth beneath her. She's not just writing a story, she's living in one. The peace she feels is profound, a quiet joy that fills the spaces left empty by stress and exhaustion. It's a feeling she'd forgotten she could have. That evening, Zari returns to her apartment with a genuine smile on her face. The screen still glows, the deadlines are still there, but something fundamental has shifted. She looks at her coding project not with dread, but with a fresh perspective. The tangled problem she'd been stuck on for days suddenly seems clear. She realizes balance isn't a myth you chase or a perfect schedule you create. It isn't about doing everything flawlessly. It's about giving yourself permission to breathe. It's about creating space. Space to disconnect, to notice the world, to be human. It's about remembering that your value isn't measured solely by your output. Your worth is also in your moments of quiet, your bursts of laughter, your deep, restorative breaths. The next day, Zari's routine looks a little different. She starts her morning not with emails, but with a cup of tea by the window, watching the city wake up. When she codes, she plays her favorite music. She sets a timer, and when it goes off, she steps away. She stretches, she waters her plants, she dances in her living room. And when she writes, she does it with the same sense of freedom she found in the park. Zari found her rhythm. It's not a frantic sprint to the finish line anymore. It's a steady, sustainable pace. One line of code, one line of story, one deep breath at a time. She's not just more productive. She's more creative, more focused, and infinitely more joyful. Her story is a powerful reminder for all of us caught in the hustle. Life isn't just about productivity. It's about presence. It's about being fully where you are. It's about finding your purpose, not just in what you do, but in how you live. And most importantly, it's about finding your peace, even in the middle of the chaos. So, if you're feeling like Zari, if your world has shrunk to the size of a screen, maybe it's time to close the laptop, step outside, take a walk, read a book for pleasure, do something, anything that isn't on your to-do list. Give yourself the space to breathe, to live, and to dream again. You might just find your own perfect rhythm. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps us all live a more balanced, and intentional life. See you in the next video.